Hello grade 8 students and welcome back to a new lesson. Today we are going to continue talking about how to write an email to a friend and give your latest news. So please open your student book, page 43, and your workbook, page 45. We will focus today on one objective. So by the end of this lesson, you will be able to compose an email to a friend about your latest news using correct writing mechanisms. Let's do a quick warm-up activity first and see how much you remember. Complete the email below using the sentences or questions in the box. Take a couple of minutes and try to do it by yourself. Are you ready? Let's have a look at your answers. Hi Rashid. How are you going to begin this email? Excellent. How have you been? I hope everything is okay. Now how shall we continue? Great job. Sorry I haven't written for so long, but I've been busy with my new hobby. Remember how I told you I was interested in photography? Here's the latest. What do you think the correct answer is right now? Great job! I got a new camera and I've taken cool pictures since then. Every day after school, I go exploring around the city and I take photos of anything that looks interesting. Amazing! It's amazing how fascinating life seems when you pay close attention. Excellent! What's new with you? Are you still into sci-fi? Now what do you think the correct answer is? Great job! We should go to the cinema and watch a film together one day. I have to go now. I must study for a test. Well done! Make sure you write and tell me all your news. Now, sign off your email. Great job! Take care. Now, do you still remember the basic parts of an email? Excellent! The greeting, the opening paragraph, the main part, the closing paragraph, and the signature ending. Let's have a look at each one of them. To write an informal email, you have to start with the greeting. Greet the person you are writing to. You can use some of these words: dear, or hi, or hello. After you are done with the greeting, begin your email or letter and say the reason why you are writing. You can use some of these phrases. How is life? Or how have you been? How are things? I hope everything is okay. Or sorry I haven't written for so long. Or it was great to hear from you again. Or I'm writing to tell you about. Or guess what? I have some exciting news to tell you. You'll never guess what happened to me. You won't believe what happened the other day. Or you can simply say, I haven't heard from you for ages. Or thanks for your email or your letter. Let's move on to the main part. In the main part, you have to give your news. There are many handy phrases you can use in the main part. You can say, Remember how I told you about? Well, or listen to this the other day, or the good news is, or I've also got some bad news, or well, here's the latest. The closing paragraph should state anything you want to emphasize. You can ask for news or end your letter or email. We have many handy phrases here, just like I have to or I must go now, I hope to hear from you soon, or simply write back soon, or waiting for your email or reply. Make sure you write and tell me all your news. Or you can ask a question. What's new with you? What about you? How is everybody? Or you can say hello to your family, for example. Or you can end your letter with, well, that's all for now. Or I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Don't forget that you have to use a signature ending and your first name below that. You can say take care, or love, talk to you soon, or keep in touch, and write your name below that. Now please open your workbook, page 45, and let's complete the writing plan with the necessary information. The greeting part. Do you remember what should we use in the greeting part? That's right. You can use hi, hello, or dear. I'm gonna use hi for example. Hi Adam. Now the opening paragraph. Choose one of the phrases you have learned in the student's book to begin the email. You can say, how have you been? Now say why you are writing. You can use any phrase you want. For example, guess what? I have some exciting news to tell you. In the main part, you have to tell your friend your latest news. I'm going to write here about a trip to a camel farm. I'm going to use one of the phrases in the student's book to begin this part. Listen to this. The other day my family and I visited a camel farm. I was very excited because it was the first time I rode a camel. Camels are amazing animals. It went a bit fast, but I wasn't scared at all. It was amazing. My brother had his camera with him, so he took a lot of pictures of me on the camel. We also tried some delicious dates there. The closing paragraph. Now write something you want to emphasize. You can say, I have to go now. I must study for a test. Now ask for news. Do you still remember the phrases you have learned in the student book? Excellent. Use one of them. That's right. You can say, make sure you write and tell me all your news. Now end your email. Great job. You can say keep in touch or talk to you soon. Great job. This is a model text that will help you to understand what to include in your email. Pay attention to the greeting part, the opening paragraph, the information included in the main part, and the closing paragraph. Now let's read it together. Dear Max, how are things? I hope that you are doing well. The last time we met, I was preparing for the math competition at school. You'll never guess what happened. The competition was last week, and I won first prize. All my classmates took part in the competition, and most of them are very strong in math. So I didn't think I could win. The teacher gave me some problems to do before the competition, and my mother helped me with some of the more difficult problems. I also found more problems on the internet for extra practice. I was really surprised when the teacher gave me the news. My parents were really proud of me, and I was really happy too. What about you? How did your team do in the basketball tournament last week? Write back soon with your news. Keep in touch. Mark. Have a look at this tip. Use the following checklist to help you improve your writing. Check the features below in your writing and tick each box when you are sure about it. Check capital letters. Make sure you use capital letters at the beginning of the sentence, or when you are writing names of people, or places, or titles of organizations, for example. Use the right punctuation. Check spelling. Make sure you don't have spelling mistakes. Check word order. And make sure your paragraphs are also in the logical order. Start with the greeting, then move to the opening paragraph, then the main part, then the closing paragraph, and finally, the signature ending. Use the right grammar. Choose the correct tense. Make sure you use various vocabulary. Make sure you use conjunctions, linking words, set phrases whenever applicable, heading whenever applicable. Now it's time for writing. Write an email to a friend who lives in another town and give him or her your latest news. Try to write about something unusual or exciting that happened to you. Don't forget to follow the plan. Start with the greeting. Greet the person you are writing to. Then move to the opening paragraph and begin your email and say why you are writing. Then move to the main part. Give your news and don't forget to use the phrases you have learned. Then move to the closing paragraph. State anything you want to emphasize. Ask for news and end your email. Use a signature ending and your first name below that. Thank you for watching.